So on November 4th, we have a stationing of Saturn stationing direct at 0 degrees of Pisces. So Saturn, I'm just going to give you a little timeline of events to think about. So Saturn entered Pisces in March of 2023. It entered the pre-shadow at 0 degrees of Pisces. On June 17th, it stationed retrograde at 7 degrees of Pisces. And throughout the whole summer, it moved back up until now, up until November 4th, to 0 degrees of Pisces. And so now Saturn is going to station direct, it's going to stand still in the sky, and then it is going to move forward. Once again, cover the post shadow of Pisces. So this may be a wrap up of certain lessons and themes in our Pisces house of our natal chart with regards to Piscean themes involving spirituality, empathy, compassion, boundaries. All of these things that we have contemplated, that we've done some digging and some introspection and some reflection and an inventory. Whenever a planet goes retrograde, we're turning inward. We're doing a cleaning of house. We're doing an inventory. We are doing an introspective inspection look on ourselves with regard to whatever the planet in that given sign is all about. So when Saturn stations direct, now it may be a reality check where you face the reality of what is going on and you face the reality of what does not work for you anymore and what you must change and what you must do to live a better, more fulfilling, and more meaningful life, especially with regards to maybe there's a spiritual practice that you kept saying that you would do, and now's the time to initiate it. Maybe it is strengthening your intuition, or whatever it may be that you would need to initiate at this time. Or maybe you didn't put in the hard work or the discipline or the focus in this particular area of your life, that now that Saturn is coming to a station, coming to a standstill, you're realizing that you need to put more effort into this, and you need to get out of your bubble and get your head out of the clouds and come back down to reality and really put in the work. Now, also on November 4th, we have an opposition of Mercury and Uranus. So Mercury opposite Uranus. So Mercury and Uranus, Mercury is the lower mind. It rules over communication. It rules over your intellect. It rules over your thoughts on a day-to-day level. So Mercury is the messenger. Mercury is the, what you're communicating, and how you're learning information from the outside world. Uranus is, what Uranus energy is it's a liberation energy. It really turns the tables over, and it can be a slap in the face, an abrupt, out of the blue energy that tells you this is what you need to change to be more true to yourself. And Uranus energy, especially Uranus transits, can be very liberating, but they can be a rude awakening for those that have kept on doing what they know doesn't work, but kept on sticking to the same thing because they don't want change, and they want to stick with what they're comfortable with. So Uranus is about freedom. It's a maverick energy. It's about revolution. It's about sudden upheavals. It is about radical new ideas that came out of nowhere, like a light bulb or like a lightning bolt. And those ideas really catapult you into the new vision for your life, into the new quest for your life. So Uranus is very liberating. in energy. So keeping your mind stimulated with a puzzle, with a book, with a video that you're watching, finding ways to keep your mind going because you may feel more restless during this time. So you may have some ideas or some flashes of insight that you realize that, that you've never had before, or maybe there's something new that you hadn't thought of before that comes to your mind right now. It may be more difficult to focus your energy, focus your, mental attention because you're sort of scattered over here, over there. And it may be hard to calm yourself down during this particular time. And so this aspect is really great for meeting new people from different walks of life and learning from them and engaging with them. And it's maybe people in your world that you know right now that you want to have more personal conversations with. So you may have radical new ideas that come about at this time where it's really wise to act on those ideas and implement those into your 3D reality, whatever the ideas may be. And so this aspect may not be good for detailed work, or for work that involves a lot of focus, a lot of discipline, a lot of attention to detail. It may be harder to stay focused on those tasks. Maybe you're viewing technology in a different light. Maybe you are so used to doing something this way, but there's actually a smarter, better, more innovative way to go about this thing, whatever you're doing. Maybe it is a new way to hook up a disk in a computer, or a new way to hang up a painting on the wall, or paint something, whatever it is. And so, you may act on impulse more so at this time. So it's going to be very, very important to think before taking action, to think before acting or speaking to something. Because you may feel like running at something, or you may feel like going at something full speed before thinking of the repercussions and the consequences of your actions. Maybe it can be so tempting because of a restless, energetic, intellectual, bold, passionate energy that you feel, that you may want to just go at it with full gusto and full throttle. But now is the time to contemplate it. So this energy could be busier and more chaotic. Things sort of speed up with Mercury and Uranus in energy. And it may not be good for long-term goals. Maybe if you're planning out a goal for the long-term future, that has to be stable and put in the ground and steady when it comes to its results. It may not be the best energy for that. All right, everybody.